everybody. I thought we'd do mailbag in here today since it's another of what's hopefully going to be a bunch of short ones. I don't have anything to sit on in here though, I see that, unless I want to sit on the beanbag, which is too high, one of these kittens that are too low. We need to find something for the Goldilocks zone here. I got nothing. All right, I'll sit on the floor. It won't take long anyway. Let me check to make sure that I am audible and visible, and we can get right on it. Let's see here. I should probably turn this a little bit. This is still a mess over here. That's fine though. Okay. All right. I think we should be okay. Can you guys hear me? If you can't hear me, you better tell me. Let's see. Hi, buddy. Hi, Tutu. Hi, little girl. Oh, aren't you a little cutie boy? What did you say? Do you want your own mic? All right. Where's Discord? Mic is good. Okie dokie. I think we're all right. And what else was I going to do here? The camera looks a little bit awkward. I'm probably going to want to zoom it in a bit too. Here, let's at least do that. And then, oh, let's see here. We're going to try zooming in a little bit. All right, so news this week is a bunch of nothing really. I was hoping that by now we would be done with the ringworm, and I think we are, but it's hard to know for sure until everybody gets all their fur back, which hasn't happened yet. We've still got the same spots as last week though, so that's nice. I haven't seen anything new. That's the spot on Poncho's nose. And he's got a little matching spot on his paw that's probably hard to see. And then we've got a couple spots here on, hi sweetheart, on Cloak. The same ones that she's had. She's got one that's just over her eye, one that's behind her ear, and what might be a couple on her back leg, but I don't think they are. I think that's from when they drew blood thinking that we would get her blood work done. So that's been bare for a long time. But at any rate, I do think that we've got it, and I just want to really get sure of that. So I'm probably going to do another big sterilization this weekend, maybe today and tomorrow. We're having lovely weather. It's the first day that it's been up to 70 degrees. It's 70 right now, so it's going to get a lot warmer than that before the end of the day, which is very nice. But I was also hoping to get a jog in on my treadmill, and it's going to be too warm for that, so that's, you know, kind of a downside to having lovely weather. Then the only other thing that I think is important or noteworthy of this week is that Romper has gone into heat, which is, I think that marks the first time that we've ever had a kitten at the academy, not a mom cat, get into that age where they go into heat, but she very clearly is. And the fact that her brother and the other Poncho, I guess, it's really just in the groups that she's exposed to all the time, it's really just Blazer and Poncho that are the boys, I guess. But we might have to end up separating at least those two from the rest because we don't want to make any new kittens. But it's unlikely that that's going to happen right away. I'm going to get a call into the vet, tell her I think we're done with this, and can we at least get the boys fixed? If we could, and that's an easy surgery. She should probably be right on board with it and be able to get it scheduled really fast. So if we can get the boys fixed, then that solves the problem. In not the best way, of course. I think the best solution would be to get everybody fixed, and we need to do that inevitably. I think it's about time, so I'm going to try to get that scheduled. But I'm pretty sure that the doc will at the very least be okay with neutering the boys. Maybe even this one. He's big enough to have it done now, even if these two are a little bit younger than the others. Yeah, so that said, I'm pretty happy about this group. I think it's, hopefully we can get them fixed and get them adopted because it's about time for that. And then I'm guessing that, I don't know why I'm looking at my watch like that's going to tell me something. I'm guessing that we'll have enough time to do at least one more Momcat while we're still here. Fingers crossed, that everything works out that way. We haven't made any progress on finding a new home yet. No progress to speak of anyway, because the housing market is pretty slim pickings right now, and we haven't found anything that is available that we like, that suits all of our criteria. Oh, great, climb on the camera. That's a good time for that, Tutu. So we're just keeping an eye out at this point and, watch and wait and see what happens. I didn't think that actually having a house to choose would be the hardest part of the process. But I'm really sort of set on avoiding getting another house like this one, by which I mean, one that's so boring. I mean, we've just got a bunch of just square rooms here that are, it's low ceilings. There's nothing architecturally interesting about it. It's just big. It's the only thing it really has going for it. That and some stuff that's outside that you guys never get to see. There's a nice creek that runs through the property and that sort of thing, but the house itself is pretty boring. I guess that's why it keeps having so many problems. It's got to keep itself interesting. It's the wrong kind of interesting, though. So let's see here. Yeah, I guess that's it. I mean, as long as I don't want to buy just another colonial, which I think is what you'd call this style of house, and I don't, then there's very little on the market. There's a fair number of colonials to choose from, but I would have to get desperate. I just don't like it. I'm real tired of this. So there you have it. Not that there's anything wrong with it. It's a perfectly valid thing to like, if that's, if you're into it. I know a lot of people do. Obviously, that's why they make so many of them. A lot of people love this sort of style. And that's good, but I want something different, so that's the deal. All right, enough about that. Let's do Mailbag. It's going to be another short one, like I said. Hang on, DJ's messaging me frantically, and it's not about anything important. I need to tell her that I'm doing Mailbag. Okay, there we go. So let's get right to it. I think we can guess what this is, since this is from the Pet Adoption and Wellness Center in Dayton, Ohio, apparently. So, hi Tutu, what do you think, huh? Do you want to help me read it? A donation from Edward in honor of Teaspoon. And that's cute. They wrote here something that really indicates that they paid attention to what the donation was for and who Teaspoon is. That's so nice, rather than just having like a generic letter that they sent out. I really like that. That's a really nice touch. So this is SICSA. I was just seeing if it had some, more spelled out name somewhere on here, but it doesn't. SICSA.org in Dayton, Ohio. And that's care of Edward R. So thank you so much, Edward R. As always, I really appreciate you sending a donation to your local shelter in honor of Teaspoon. And your local shelter must be very nice because they took the time to write a letter that is obviously not just a boilerplate. And that's very sweet. So. Moving along, we have a letter here from the VT Cahooligans. It says, "No beauty shines brighter than that of a kind heart." Oh, that's sweet. We have a bunch of cute little kitty stickers. Wow, Tutu really wants to get into the rest of Mailbag. You want to open that for me? All right, well, you work on it, and I'll catch up, okay? All right. This is really cool. This is a unicorn in a donut. It's got all kinds of really pretty rainbow colors. I love it. And it's that, what do you call this? I can never remember. These little gems that you paste onto something to give the picture some shininess and texture. I think this camera behind me can see things a little bit. We'll show it there. So that's beautiful, actually. It's really pretty. Inside it says, "Dear Mr. A and DJ, a big congratulations to DJ on the new job and to both of you on the upcoming move. Best of luck finding your dream home that will hopefully behave much better than your current one. Yeah, at least you should have plenty of boxes for packing. Be sure to check for cats before taping shut." Yes, of course. Actually, I have started to save boxes. Mailbag is one source of a lot of boxes, of course, but we also get just a ton of Amazon shipments. So I've started picking boxes that aren't too destroyed from their first use and setting them aside to be used again for all of our packing that we're going to have to do. There is a lot. It says here, let's see, KA and its community continues to bring so much joy to my life. I'm getting very excited for KA Con. Love and Spoogles from KA Bless, Mayhem, Bamboozle, and Daisy. P.S. It's possible I've sent the same card design before, so I apologize, though. Can one really have too many unicorns or donuts? Well, it doesn't look familiar to me. That doesn't mean that you haven't sent it before. I don't have a very good memory for basically anything, but I do love it very much. It's wonderful. So if it's a repeat, that's great. And then we have letters from the cats, which I love. From our alumni, it says, "Dear Mr. A and DJ, guess what? It's our human mom's birthday. Actually, it's this Saturday, so hopefully our letter... Let me try again. Actually, it's this Saturday, so hopefully our letter will arrive in time and you can wish her a happy birthday at Mailbag on her actual birthday." Well, happy birthday. Me and Bam told her she can't read our notes to you before she puts them in the card this time, so it will be a surprise. We plan on sharing our churu with her and letting her chase the red dot and play with our noodle sticks. We aren't sure how old she's turning. We figure she must be older than us and probably even older than our big sister Daisy, who is 19, unless Daisy adooted her and not the other way around. Anyway, hope you're doing well and playing lots of video games. Tell DJ we are so happy about her new job, and we send Spoogles love, Mayhem. That's so cute. Dear Mr. A and DJ, guess what? I had to get a visit from the tooth fairy. The nice vet lady said that I had a tooth that needed to come out so it didn't hurt or cause a problem, so I had to go back there for almost a whole day. I don't remember much, but they took good care of me and gave me lots of churu when I woke back up. They also gave me a shot of something called a narcotic that lasted a few days. That felt good, and my mom said I was extra silly. I'm all healed up now and back to normal except for the area on my leggy where they had to take some of my fur away. My mom thinks it looks so cute, but I'm not so sure. Luckily, it's growing back. I hope you're doing well and getting lots of Spoogles from the kittens and faculty. Be sure to pet Ari. I bet he could use some. Love, Bamboozle. P.S. I tried to help my mom make the card, but she made me leave because I kept trying to lick the glue. Rude. Those are wonderful. I'm going to have to set those aside so that DJ gets a chance to read them when she gets home from work today. She is working this weekend. That's really sweet. I love those cards from Mayhem and Bamboozle. They're adorable. They are living a great life over there. So I feel like there was something in there specifically that I wanted to say something about, but now, see, this is what I'm talking about with my memory. Oh, the dental made me think of Ari. Because he's like had, I don't know, maybe it's just that he's like uncomfortable with the fact that his tooth is missing since he had it removed. It's been a long time, like over a year since we had his teeth out. But ever since then, he's done a lot of like licking and acting weird about his face. So I've actually set up an appointment to bring him in a couple weeks here and have the doc look at that among other things. I mean, that's not all we're there for. They're all due for their regular checkups. But I'm definitely going to have to ask her about that. See if maybe there's something that we can do to make him less bothered. But it's just, I think it's possible. Like, I mean, you can imagine, you live your whole life with these set of teeth in your mouth, and it could really throw you off if all of a sudden your mouth started feeling differently, like if things in there are just shaped completely differently. I know how that can be, for sure. It could just be that that's all there is to it. But who knows? So this is from Dragon Maker. And Dear Mr. A and Dr. DJ, the wonderful Aunt Susie of Camp Crazy Kitty contacted me the other day, having realized she'd forgotten to include Noodle in the last batch of wings I sent. To correct this oversight, this wing is for the lovely Pregnant Noodle. Good luck with the upcoming house hunt and move, from Catherine the Dragon Maker. Catherine the Dragon Maker, thank you so very much. And especially Aunt Susie of Camp Crazy Kitty, thank you so very much. I love that you, oh, this is a cute design for her. It fits right in the rainbow room. I could give it to her now, but I usually save these for endowments. They're so nice. Since some of you watching may not be entirely familiar, you can find Dragon Maker on Etsy. It's M-A-K-R, like a Led Zeppelin song or something. It's missing an E, Dragon Maker. She makes all kinds of really cool catnip toys and also dragons, like stuffed dragons. We've got one that is that she sent us that's sort of a dragon cat thing. I guess it's just a cat thing, actually. It's purple, though. Anyway, it's filled with lavender, and I was surprised that we had to like take it and wash it as part of our big, ringworm operation. And it's the first time I've ever opened it up. It had like buttons down the front, and you just unbutton it, and you pull out like the package of lavender, and it's still got a great smell to it after all this time. And then you can just wash the rest in the washing machine. It came through just fine. And the quality of her work is amazing. She's always done great work. So yeah, I don't know what else to say about it, except if you haven't checked her stuff out, you sure could. Okay, so moving right along. I'm gonna have to get a knife out for this one. Let's see here. Ooh, oh, a bag of stuff in a bag of stuff. All right, let's see here. There's a note. Oh, the note's just attached to the bag. All right, did I miss anything in here? Nope, perfect. Hello, Mr. A. I've been watching and enjoying watching Kitten Academy since the hats. This bag of toys is for Noodle's endowments. Thank you, Rose. Oh, Rose, that's so nice of you. I love that you've been watching since the hats. They were a lot of fun, weren't they? So what did you send for Noodle? Let's check it out. This is so nice of you. You sent a green onion cat toy. And it's got a little loop at the top, which is great because she's crazy. She's crazy about toys in general, and she's going to love this thing. But she's also crazy about toys that you put on the wand, and so you can hook a little wand around that loop and swing this thing around, and she would go nuts for it. Here we have Boy Taco and Girl Taco and a kitty soda. We have, obviously, the giant carrot. Yes, you have one of these in your endowments, Tutu. Why don't you wait for yours? We have, an octopus on a stick. Wow, he looks happy. Okay, Tutu wants to play with everything. Tutu, are you the quality tester here? Oh, we have another octopus. There's kind of a theme going on here, I guess. This is really cute, too. It's got a cute little face on it with blushy cheeks. The colors are lovely on this little thing. It's supposed to be an octopus, but it's only got 6 legs, so it's technically some sort of a bug or beetle. Who knew? Okay, like a true bug. We have this cute little beaver. I can only tell he's a beaver for sure because he's got those teeth, but I think that's what he is. And in his belly is a compressed catnip ball. That's really cool. So this is a compressed catnip ball in the middle, and then he's like sewn all around it. That's a pretty cool way of putting things together. I'm impressed by that. I've never seen that. Here we have a fuzzy caterpillar. All right, probably very hungry. And, a laser pointer. Yes, that's perfect for her. I was just going to see if it would turn on, but there must be, there's a little pull tab to keep it from turning on. Okay, that's good. That means the battery will still be fresh. And it's in the shape of a mouse, and she loves chasing a laser, too. She's so big on play. Noodle, that's her #1 motivator. She'll, if you can put down the best treats, and if she wants to play, she'll just ignore the treats until playtime is over. And then she'll go for them, of course. But she's just really, really play motivated. She needs an adopter who is going to want to play with her all the time because she is going to want to play all the time. So it's a great set of toys that you sent her. I know she's going to love all of these. Thank you so much for that, Rose. That's really nice of you to do. I know Noodle's adopter, eventual adopter, whomever it may turn out to be, is also going to greatly appreciate that. So let's see here. Okay, let's put this stuff. Oh, this is not to be put out of the way. This is got stuff in it. Okay, this is the pile of stuff. This is the pile of not stuff. Okay. Hey kids, what's this? Okay, go get it. Oh, you are really bad at tracking stuff still, huh? Aren't you? Aren't you, Tutu? Okay, next up. Something sent via Amazon directly to us. Ooh, well, this is not the kind of thing I expected to come in Mailbag, but I can guess who it's for. Wow, it's really cool too. Oh, I love this. #1 puzzle on TikTok. Huh. That's a strange thing to be able to advertise, much less to actually advertise. Hello, Mr. and Dr. DJ. It's come to my attention that doing puzzles are a common activity at the Academy. Enclosed is one from a puzzle company I've recently enjoyed doing. Hope you like it as much as I did, from Bellamy. Bellamy, thank you so much. I love this. I think I mentioned this before for some reason, didn't I? There's a name for these sorts of drawings that have all these little tiny details in them, like you think of like Where's Waldo or something, where there's just all this stuff going on. It's a German name, so I would mispronounce it even if I could think of what it is. For some reason I want to say like Wimmel something. It's not quite coming to me. But I love them so much. It's always so much fun to be able to look at them and see all the little details and all the things going on. This is some sort of a Japanese house, tea shop perhaps, or no, just somebody's house, I think. It's got a TV and some incense, I see that. And one of those wrapped presents, just like we've talked about before. That's really cool. And I see we've got some food going on there, some books. Anyway, all the mice are up, and there's mice just everywhere, little anthropomorphized mice that are doing all the things that people might do if they were that small, which is a lot of fun. I really like this. I think DJ's going to have a lot of fun putting it together. It's 1,000 pieces. It's big. I don't know if she's in the middle of one right now or not. I do know that there was that one that, was it Hell's Dells that sent it? The transparent one, the plastic one that came in Mailbag a couple weeks ago. DJ put that out on a board and started trying to do it, and I think she got like most of the border done, but it's tricky. You don't even know if you have the border done, it turns out, because it's even more tricky than I thought. Being that most of the pieces are just clear and transparent, you know, you've only got the shape of the pieces to go on, and that's where they double trick you, because all of the pieces are shaped exactly the same. So even when you're doing the border, you don't know for sure, I guess you could know for sure how long it is, because the tabs and the little parts that stick out and the little parts that go in would be one direction. So I guess you could get the border done right, but after that you don't necessarily know where anything is. There's very few pieces that have lines on them, and it wasn't clear to us like what the lines were supposed to be shaped like in the end. So she started trying to put those together, and then I think she kind of temporarily gave up and set it aside because it is extremely difficult. Like that puzzle is at least several times harder than I thought it would be. So it was very interesting though, and it's really pretty, and I can't even imagine what, I think if we knew what it comes out to look like what the lines are supposed to shape, that would at least get us going on it. But without knowing that, it is extra tricky. So diabolical even. Anyway, thank you so much, Bellamy. This is going to be really fun to see her put together. Again, I love this kind of little artwork thing where there's just so much happening. And these mice are adorable. I'm noticing that the present is like they're lifting it on a little crane, and they've even got a foreman watching, holding the controls. Really cute stuff going on here. All right, so one last box that we have got with a ton of animal stickers on it. I love this. They're eggs. I see it's Easter themes. Okay, it must be almost Easter. I guess that's right. There's a cat here that is an egg. It's adorable. There's also a bunny that's an egg. There's a suspiciously shaped elephant, but I wouldn't go so far as to say he is an egg. Really cute stuff. Okay, open this end. Perfect. That is exactly the kind of advice I need. Built-in USPS knife guard. Indeed it is. That is your tax dollars at work. Okay, oh, there's some stuff in here that's wrapped up. Here, let's dump this all out. Oh, I thought, yeah, there is. There's some stuff in here that's wrapped up for some reason. All right, let's see. Is there a note somewhere, though? We must have been told to open that in for a reason. There it is. This is on a heavy piece of cardboard. Oh, it is heavy. I see. It's on there because it's a flopping carrot to go with those to go with? No, it's the same as like the flopping fish that we have. How cool is that? And it says it's extra sturdy for them to chew on. 2 wiggle modes. Oh, that's even fancier because all the ones that we have just do the one thing. Okay, so we've got a card here with some wonderful little watercolor and ink cats on it. They're all in weird little poses. They're just adorable. That's some really cute art right there. There we go. Maybe you can see it better over there. I don't know. And it says, the brief note, okay, to read on stream. Dear, nope, it says Dr. Mr. A. Maybe that's short for dear, or maybe it's short for Dr. and Mr. A. I don't know. Just a quick note to say hi to you and DJ, and to wish you good luck in your PA house hunt. Inside are a few silly Easter toys for the kittens, and most importantly, Miss Noodle's graduation carrot. Hope you like the Peter Rabbit marshmallows. I think they're quite cute with a pleasant taste, but are a tad chewy. Hug all the kittens for me. With love, Carrot Palooza and the NY gang, I believe that says. Carrot Palooza, thank you so much. This is titled Elevated Jumping Cats is the name of the piece of artwork, and I guess I can see that they could all be jumping. I thought some of them were rolling around, but yeah, okay. Actually, if you turn it this way, they're all aligned the same too, so it must be this direction. That's cute. Okay, so what have you sent? These guys are definitely interested in checking it out. We've got this wand of carrots. Are these all toys that go on the wand? No, it's just the one carrot on a wand and then a couple matching carrots and a ball and a spring to sort of go around with them. We have it says cat tunnel, but we've seen this before. This is just a giant spring. But who knew this is one that has a carrot on the end, because apparently you can find anything with carrots on them. It's strange that carrots are such a symbol of Easter, not rabbits or eggs, but I guess that's really become a thing. Look, we've got Easter carrot cat toy. We've got this with this Easter, it's clearly Easter with eggs and the rest of it, but the whole spring itself is just carrot themed. And then, of course, we have the carrot. I told you, everybody gets one of these, kiddo. You've got one, but this one is for Noodle. As you can see, perfect, a giant carrot for Noodle. Okie dokie. All right, that's packing material. Here, you kids can have these extra tissues. What do you think? That's a fun toy. Yeah, have this one too. Little Easter cheer for you. Ready? Tutu is still really bad at tracking things. I would think by her age she'd be a little better at keeping her eye on the ball. But no, not yet. These must be the marshmallows that you mentioned, and wow, they are so cool in this packaging. I could open it up to take a look in there, but I don't want to do that yet. This is such a cool little package. And it's got Peter Rabbit on it by Beatrix Potter, of course. That's cute, so it's really branded that way. And it's a little rabbit eating carrots in a garden, apparently, which is obviously Peter Rabbit. And inside I can see what look like carrot-shaped marshmallows, little tiny carrots. They look adorable. Well, thank you, and thank you also for not sending too much. This is the right amount, I think, for me to feel okay with. So that is awesome. I'm looking forward to trying those, actually. Wow, that was Mailbag. Again, it was a short one, but that's, that's what we expect for now, and that's what we want for now, so that's perfect. I kind of wanted to turn this box into a tissue pit, but it's too shallow to fit the tabs back in. And am I going to cut them off? No, I'm not going to bother. They can just play with the tissue in their room. I'll use this box to carry everything downstairs. All right, that's what we'll do. This one I'm keeping out because I want DJ to read it, so I'll put that over here. Those go down to the mailbag, mail room, whatever. Okay, these can go down, I think. Oh man, I want to put this stuff out because it must be almost Easter, but I like that tunnel would be perfect and these kids would really appreciate it. But I do want to do that sterilization, just one more, and then maybe we can start putting it back out some fun stuff like, I don't know, rugs would be nice. Rugs would be nice, I think. But I really want to make absolutely sure it's all clear now. I've got a good feeling about it though. I don't want to jinx it, but I think we're doing really well at this point. I can see actually that her fur is growing back in where it was bald, so that's nice. As long as I don't see anything new showing up, I think we've done it. So I'll keep an eye out for that. And thanks again to everybody for everything. It was a wonderful mailbag. This is just exactly the right amount of stuff for people to be sending right now. It's not too much. So I really do appreciate that. I do still have to go and sort through all the endowments. That's going to be a fun one. It always is, isn't it? Okay. It actually always is. I mean, it's a lot of work, but once I get down there and actually get started with it, I love getting another chance to see how generous and wonderful everybody is. And there's always stuff in there that's just so charming and makes me smile. So it is fun once I get down to it, but there's the dread while I'm procrastinating it. It's, yeah, that's how it is. You know, even if there's stuff you really like to do and you know that it's always been fun for you once you start doing it, it's still perfectly possible for you to be like, oh man, I really don't want to. I think that I've just described more or less my experience of every social situation ever. which is, you know, I do always enjoy myself around people, but then I always think that I'm not gonna. Here we go. Get you kids some fresh air in here. In fact, let's open up the bottom just a little bit too so you can stick your nose in. Just your nose, please. All right, there we go. Try that. All right, I see you guys made a couple extra poops over here. Let's get those while we're at it. I should turn off my mic before I forget. Thanks again, everyone. It is greatly appreciated, and I will leave you with these kids. I'm probably not going to get to the sterilizing stuff right away. If I'm good, I should get to working out right away before my office starts to warm up. I intentionally left the windows closed and the shades drawn in there, hoping that it would stay a little bit cooler, but it's going to get hot in there real fast, so I should probably get to it. Speaking of things that I don't want to do, can't even always say that I enjoy that once I'm doing it, but it is necessary and I enjoy the benefits of it, so. All right, let's get this mic turned off again before I forget.